And hey, first name, you're quick. You're quick with that. Grand rising, everybody. Welcome, welcome. How do you do? We're gonna spark this up. How's your weekend going so far? Your Sabbath? We resting today? I'm clutter clearing, yes. Yes. Get rid of the clutter. That is what's up. Wow, this is lit. How's your Saturday going? So far, so good. I just woke up. I'm trying to clear all these. Wow, it's lit. Thank you for asking. What up, Virgo? Oh, sorry, that's loud. What up, Wolf Lust? How's everybody doing today? Here's all my people. I didn't clear this energy. Figured I'd clear it while everybody's coming on. And then we'll do my favorites. I'm good. How's everybody here? Reading for tomorrow. All right, we're going to do the collective and then I'll get to personal readings. That's it. You already put your question. I think you're first, animal. It is without an E. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But you are right. That is the correct. Because I gotta be different. Alright, let's see what's going on with the collective. Well, I guess those are our cards. We will see who's involved, what role they play, or what role you're supposed to play. The Dragon Rider in reverse. So it's as if we're off the dragon. Perhaps we fell off. Maybe we jumped off. Let's figure out what is going on here for y'all today. So what is left in my hand is the Six of Cups in reverse. Perhaps we think that going back to something isn't as bad as what it was, or perhaps we are really in this nostalgic going in the past, thinking about the past, maybe in this dream, in these 3-3, in this nostalgic kind of energy. You know, Venus is in Pisces, so this is this kind of energy. What I say is when we have tens, we have aces, ones and tens. Where there's endings, there's new beginnings. So on both ends of this, we have the 10 of Pentacles. You know, all of this coming to an end, this separation, divorce, this, we are going our own way, or perhaps there's a release of a lot of material energy, time, money, something. But when this is ending, you know, tens are nearing the end. When this is ending, this is a new beginning. This is what it's saying, is we have to release something out of our hands so our hands are open, ready to receive this new thing. Now, in between both of this pentacle energy, we have justice and the Seven of Pentacles, more earth energy. It's as if we're looking at both sides of what we planted and trying to see the good and the bad, or maybe we're closing our eyes to the bad of somebody else This is why we're holding on, because this is almost like we don't want to let go, or perhaps we already did. But it's as if we're trying to pull up. You see this man, he has like some kind of magical force on the seeds that he planted. He's like trying to pull this up. On top of the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Usurper, and on top of the Justice, we have another major, the Star in reverse. So with this Justice and this Star, it's almost as if some kind of truth is coming out. The visible person is on top of this, so perhaps what we're receiving, this new thing, whether it be a house, a car, or something, it's something hidden, something you don't see. Perhaps it is an invisible person. Perhaps this is some kind of help coming to cut through some karma, balance some scales, you know, release some truth. This is the Justice. This is truth. This is some real thing. And then on what are we releasing? We're releasing a primitive human, this ancient, whatever was before. Perhaps this is breaking karmic cycles from generation, like a generational curse or something from this, because where we were overthrown or taken control of, you know, this power grab. Sorry. It's as if we now got the power. We now got the power. We got this power grab. And this is what we're doing, releasing, finding some kind of truth so we can come into this, whatever this hidden new thing is. Perhaps it does have something to do with the past. If you dig the vibe, please like and subscribe. Grand Rising, Lauren, how are you? Hunting state land changes coming with the new moon cycle. Pay attention to career choices. There's opportunity for advancement coming. A lost flame will rekindle when you least expect it. Beware, Virgos. Yes, hunting CT state land. What up, chillin' Charlie? Alright, I'm gonna pin this. Thank you, Lauren. You are that guy. Chillin' Charlie. Alright. So wait, for the collective, before we go on to personal questions, before I answer your questions, I pulled from the the Shuffled Tarot to see, you know, more information about this. And this 10 is in reverse. It's almost like we're holding on to something that needs to be separated, holding on to a divorce, or there's this long-standing thing that we've been holding on to. Remember, I said something about the past. Perhaps we have to unbury something with the past. This is why we're going back. Maybe this has something to do with our childhood or when we were younger, or 6 years, something. Maybe this is this long cycle, but it's as if we need to unbury. We need to dig these up in order for this to come to an end, in order for our perspective to change, in order for these lies to come out. And it's as if this is going to be a major release or a major emotional thing. Perhaps this has to do with a child or an angel. Some kind of lack of strength or lack of courage. We're releasing. This could be a detox. Whatever that we're releasing, it's helping us heal. Here's another 10. The 10. And remember, every time when there's 10s, there's aces here. This is almost the same thing we have. But again, it's saying that with this release of the pain comes release of something material. We must release something materially for this pain to subside. Perhaps that has something to do with some kind of injustice, a lie, this lack of strength. Again, we have both of these strengths in reverse. So perhaps we're lacking confidence, lacking strength because of the injustice or the lies. You know, when you do something in truth, you do something with confidence. But when you're lying, it's as if you're lacking confidence. Perhaps this is what needs to be. See, this, when we release this, we become free. We're no longer tied here. Our hands are no longer strapped. And then we can come into this, you know, mega big thing. It's as if we're going from releasing totally everything to gaining totally everything. And this comes with a choice that you already had to make, a very hurtful choice, but it's releasing all of these. We're no longer dragging these empty cups. And no, perhaps this has to do with this manipulation, this narcissist. We're walking away from the narcissist or from this oppression, this bad blood. Yes, welcome to the live, everyone. If you dig the vibe, like and subscribe. Thank y'all for helping. My name is like that too, and people spell it wrong too. Yup. Alright, let's start with personal questions. If you have a question, write it down. Wolf, let's your first. Reading about tomorrow. 177-1057. I'm reading about tomorrow. So you're going to have to, it's like hats off. It reminds me when you're going to some kind of dinner or something and you have to take your hat off, or you're going in front of somebody who's like royal. It's like taking your hats off. Perhaps it's like, ooh, like hats off to you. There's this, it's like you got a brilliant idea. There's this new plan. This is some kind, it's like you're preparing for some kind of speech or some kind of, we're armored, we're protected, and this is like the dog and the fool, but he has this mask on. So perhaps we're like getting into this mood where we're acting as somebody else, or we're playing this important role where we're introducing some kind of new idea or debate, some kind of speech perhaps. Maybe this is telling some kind of truth about a pain, about a past pain, or about how you healed your pain. And then here's the Knight of Swords in reverse. And perhaps you're making a very important decision about breaking up with somebody that you don't want to, or perhaps this is the lies. Perhaps this is the lies that are hurting you, and you're confronting these lies. But on the undercurrent, you have, this is like all in divine timing. We've been here like waiting for this for a long time, and it's as if this justice, this truth, this choice, perhaps this is somebody watching, or like a lot of people watching, and this is like alchemizing this pain here in the Three of Cups. Excuse me, alchemizing this pain here in the Three of Cups, so that way we see this from a different perspective. We're no longer in this type energy, holding on to lies and hurt. We now see this from a different perspective. We're leveling up. This is being very quick-witted and honest in your speech. Professional. Perhaps we're offering a new idea. I'm traveling tomorrow. Will my work? Tomorrow, will my work? Well done. Hiya, Claire with the hair. You're so funny, Lauren. All right, question. Am I going to have an issue setting a boundary with Albert? Is he going to keep interrupting me when I'm in the hotel lobby, or will I respect my space? All right, first name, last name. Albert. Huh. That's funny. It's almost as if you already know. You have you coming. It's almost as if you're speaking to a wall. You're speaking to blankness. He's like this. Or perhaps this is how you have to be. Like, it doesn't matter who comes. You have to be in this. Like, the King of Cups is real. Like, you're not going to pass here. You're not going to get through to me. He's really like, You don't even want to approach him with that look. You know what I mean? He's like inapproachable. Perhaps this is how you have to be in order to, he's real like keeping his boundary and standing his ground no matter what. This is healing, and this is something about the collective or out in the light, and then this was in the deep subconscious. The star is also healing, but with the magician in reverse, we're missing something, because this is the high priestess too. It's as if we're missing some kind of hidden or decoded information to 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 take these swords out. It's almost as if we're missing something. And this is what this squirrel is saying. It's almost as if it's like teaching us something or something. We're no longer focused on this. Not, it's telling us to turn around and look at what has been offered, or what the offer was, because there's some way you can refine this. We go from this first time to the second time to the third time to the eighth time now. The eighth time he makes this. Look, this is now, we go from these regular cups to now this cup has dragons on it. It's real detailed. It's almost as if there's something about this experience. We get better. And perhaps this helps this healing. This creates this something about the collective. Putting your one foot in. Perhaps this is, maybe we have to stand in this water or wash over. There's some that like to wash the energy. And then I seen that Reiki thing where you do, like, if you're around some real hard like negative energy, to do like your right hand to your left, down, right, left to right, down. It's almost as if we're washing off this negative energy, wiping it off, and then you like shake it all out. It's almost as if this energy sticks to you or some shit. Yeah, look. Alright, so it's like sticking to you. It's like whatever he's paying, it's like a codependent type shit. And you're dragging these cups from the past, like, and they're empty cups. So perhaps that is this breaking of the ties, these cutting of the cords. We're dropping these empty cups. Yeah, it might seem like a loss, but we're being offered something from the spirit. And with this in reverse, we're finally in the spirit to take the offer from the spirit. And this brings us strength, compassion, caring, healing, forgiveness, all of these beautiful things combined with the Queen of Cups and the intuition, these feelings. It's almost as if it's this deep love. Alright, who's next? If you dig the vibe, please like and subscribe. Grand Rising BC, beautiful babes, how are you? Hey, Chillin' Charlie. Yes, you are a Virgo, I forgot. Steven, what's up? How's everything lining up on Monday? Everything should be all lined up. It's off the hook. It's off the hook right about now. Cold here too. 20s would be a heat wave at the moment. Damn, that's cold. Perhaps your deck is upside down, Jessica Smith said. This is the Shuffle Tarot, and some do come upside down. I do read reversals. Some tarot card readers do not read reversals. But if it's this way, and you're putting your seeds in the cup versus this way, they're falling out the cup. There's two different meanings, babe. So if they're upside down for a reason, and usually it's an internal thing. I say an internal, eternal thing. Hi, Charlie. Cold here too. Only 18 without the wind chills. Sure, way colder. Damn. Maybe we'll get to go full out tarot. It's getting colder as the hours go into tomorrow for 20 and teens. Monday. Yeah, they said something about an Arctic storm, some big, huge thing. I know the cold hurts my old bones too, BC. I feel you. It goes right through me. Yes, we are all freezing to death. Some give us warm. 5 degrees. Holy shit. And it feels like -6. Holy shit. Hey, Richard. If you feel it, I would like to have any guidance about the best way for me to get financial abundance. Okay. It all starts with the mindset, and that's with everything. It's the same thing with the creation of the universe. It all began with a thought. When we think, I'm not even going to say what I think. Let's see what the tarot cards say, and then I'll interpret my thing. But let God give me the words. For Richard, financial abundance. For financial abundance, what do we need to do? Well, we're missing something. It's as if we need to refine. Okay, I see the feeling. I see the pentacle. It's the sword. Perhaps we're lacking the passion. Perhaps we're lacking the passion inside the feeling. Now, and that reminds me, when we're in this scarcity feeling, you know, the 5 of Cups, where we're at this loss and we feel like we need something or we want something, the universe responds with just that. You need something or you want something. This is why we're supposed to be like, I'm grateful for what I have. I have everything that I need, and I'm grateful for what I have. I'm happy for what I have, because if you're not happy for what you have, how can you be happy for or with anything more? So this is really the feeling, to be in the abundance feeling, and abundance will come. Perhaps we're lacking the feeling. We're not in that abundant feeling. We don't feel as though we are abundant. Perhaps this has to do with this woman in red, the lady in red. The lady in red, this is this bitch. This could be a woman. It could but it's an outside energy. It's this outside energy coming in between you and your goal, or you and your victory, your healing and your victory. See, this is coming in between it. So, I mean, it could be a woman, but it's this outside energy. And it's almost as if we have to heal in order to receive this new abundance. We are going through some kind of healing. Perhaps this is like healing some kind of like family thing, which it reminds me of that one man. He does these abundance things to help people break free. Now, just like we were talking about yesterday with the rats and the epigenic thing, this is the same thing. Like, for this man's situation, his family was really, really rich, and these people came in and literally killed his grandfather and took all his grandfather's treasure and everything, hit him in the chest, and he had a heart attack, died right there, and they stole all his money and everything. Well, the son of the father, which was the grandfather of the person that I'm talking about, the man I'm talking about, was like, F this, I am not going to risk my life for some kind of money or some kind of estates or some kind of orchards, whatever that he had. He was like, my father lost his life because of this, and it is not worth it. Not all the money in the world is worth this. So he said, all this, fuck all that, I'll be poor, I'll be broke. So from then on, generation after generation, they had this almost like a curse because of this. They stayed broke. Then it wasn't until after this man that I'm talking about did some extensive healing and went back to the original, to the where it started, and healed this, broke free from this, the outside energy, and is now in a millionaire. you know? And this is this ultimate happiness, this ultimate feeling. And this with tens is usually, I say with usually, with tens, aces, the one is coming real soon. You know, tens are the end. It means that new beginnings are coming. Free the people. Have a wonderful day. You do as well. Thank you. I got the job. I knew you would. So you was right. I know. My kids tried telling me. They're like, I don't want to tell you. And I'm like, what can you not tell me that I didn't already tell you that was going to happen already? And they're like, look, they looked at each other and they're like, oh, you're right. She said that was going to happen 3 months ago. Welcome to all the new people in the chat today. Please like and subscribe if you feel the vibe. And if you want to exchange energy for energy, you can hit up that Cash App. Damn it, I keep getting these setting boundaries lessons. Have to keep warding off energy of men. Damn straight. Hey, Justin Humphreys. You say good morning. I say grand rising. From PA to South Carolina. Could you pull a card for me, please? Yeston. Yeston. Yes, Justin. Alright, this is for Justin all the way in South Carolina. What am I going to use for you? I want one of these. I don't know why, but it says you need an architect. And I'm getting hot. This is for Justin in South Carolina. Ooh, this reminds me of the Chariot. You're coming from the darkness into some kind of light. This is the Hunter. Maybe you really are a hunter. Oh, wow. Coming from the darkness. Look, this is this. It's almost as if we're stuck in some kind of web. This is Thanatos. Thanatos. Let's see what this has to say. This is a major. In this number 50, 60, 73. 73. Oh no. Not 78. 73. Yes, these are a part of the intentions, and this is tantos. Tantos is this death. This is this change. Like I said, we're coming from this darkness into the light, so it's almost as if this is like the dark night of the soul. This is some kind of web, like we've been trapped here, or perhaps this like, it's like all these hands are involved in holding you here too. This is just into it now. It is tempting to oversimplify death and sum it up as a transformation, but the true archetypical resonance of Thanatos cannot be easily assimilated or contained. Death is ongoing and omnipresent, an eternal response to the gift of birth. Witnessing the ending of another being, creature, phase, or stage has deep consequences for the psyche. We are forever changed by Thanatos as it sweeps us under its wings, making us relinquish control in every form. It leaves a mark of ash upon our hearts, signifying we have touched the cusp of the underworld and will return to the land of the living eventually, with more compassion and wisdom to share. This capacity is needed in our world. One who has faced the annihilation of the Thanatos can face anything. When this card appears, it signifies an initiation into the underworld. And it's funny because Pluto is this, you know, the god of the underworld. This is this coming out. We're coming up to become free. And this is this grieving, this mourning, this bearing witness to all that is. That's in the light form. When it's dark, this is fear or insensitivity to old age, illness, or the dying. And to go deeper, this is the Meller Philip Larkin. Now, there are those with a great gift for navigating Thanatos energy. Thankfully, we find these generous souls in emergency rooms, hospitals, hospice centers, and the like. I don't know, you might be in a job like that. Or this is facing Thanatos. Death leads us to Aletheia, to truth. So perhaps we are, let's see what kind of death this is for you, Justin. That's really cool for Thanatos. Okay. So we are definitely releasing. This is definitely grieving. These are tears. This could be sweat. We're releasing this. But it's as if this could be love, a relationship, or this could be like a detox, aces are within the self. This is rising above this and doing this like the Thanatos says, like with this compassion. We're coming in smarter, wiser, and more compassionate, with confidence, with courage. This is the strength. You see the line in the background? This is the strength with the Queen of Cups. So not only are we being this like with this strength and courageous, but we're doing this with compassion and love, with forgiveness. And this is how we're going to rise up through here. It's almost as if we have to feel. We have to feel in order to heal, to rise up. And not only you, it's like everybody else is going to see you too. With the King of Swords, perhaps this has to do with some kind of breaking of tradition or a disconnection from the divine or some kind of spiritual, or could be like a reconnection, like your wings are wet, like you're going through this, your wings are wet. So this is telling us like to be free of all these hands because it's going to fuck us up for the future. Perhaps we have to cut off something. There's this injustice. We're making some kind of mob judgment. But then you have this King of Pentacles, and this tells us to stay disciplined, to have patience. This is something after a long period of time, after hard work. This is something we come into. Perhaps we do have to drop the baby. This is the Empress, or perhaps this is something to do with like a baby mama, or a baby and a mama. Perhaps this is this creation. But we are coming into this new thing. Thank you, Justin. Laverne, now look into it for me. Is it a good job for my future? Sure, let's see. The guy says Claire also does one-on-one readings, and they are a lot more detailed. And all that information is in the description box as well. Yeah, if you like to exchange energy for energy, got my Cash App or that. Thanks. Alright, Laverne. Is this job good for Laverne's future? Is it this job or Laverne's future? We have the Page of Swords, so I don't know if that was from Justin or if that just flipped over. This could be these lies and this arguments. I think this was from you, Justin. This goes so with that energy. But it came up for you too, Laverne, too. So perhaps this is something here where just that. It's as if there's the armor's off. Perhaps there's delays in the travel. That's why we have to, maybe it's telling you to leave extra early. This could be some kind of lie or it's like it's like missed documents or something, like this paper went through but this paper didn't, we forgot to sign this paper or something. But it's a good thing. It's as if we're turning our back to some kind of, It's like we're turning our back to this, and we have the scales now as this Queen of Swords. We're coming in this. You know, this is the widow. She's alone. She dealt with all this loss. She lost her husband. She lost her baby. She has dealt with all of this pain, and she's still rising above, being very logical about this and wearing her heart on her sleeve. You see, she's balancing out this and really being logical about this. This queen is very professional, especially when she speaks. She's very blunt, honest, and straight to the point. Perhaps this is how you have to be, especially when coming towards this. It's almost as if this is the lie. You turn your back to the lie, and then the truth comes out when you pull out this judgment, like seeing the facts, seeing the truth, seeing the real, you know, the evidence. It's like what really happened. We're looking at the truth, the facts of this, and it's as if it turns this devil, he's no longer in disguise. This is what it's like, knocks his hat off, and now, you know, it's like the wolf in sheep's clothes. Now we can see the wolf. Because when a wolf cries, wolf still see the wolf's teeth, mother. So yeah. Yeah, it's about me being as friendly and warm to people. I'm too open still, I guess. Only you shall know. Maybe we're no longer letting people take us for granted any longer. Yes, that's good. Hey, child of God, how are you? I'm good. What up, Dimple? Stephen, people pull on our energy in so many ways. I'm extremely aware of it these days, and my soul wants me to keep putting up boundaries. Damn straight. Holly, what up, my soul sister? Grand Rising. How are you? May I have a general reading, please? Hopefully it's not intense today. Alright, let's go. Let's do it. I want to pull one of these for you as I see the justice, the gem. Perhaps this justice is the gem. Alright, this is for Holly. Ooh, baby, I think I love ya from head to toe. From head to toe. Alright, the maiden. In reverse, all these came out, so I'm give it to you. The desert. You notice this hand is coming down, and this hand is reaching up like under the quicksand. And look at these hands. Didn't you get this the other day, the vow? You know, I think that was you, the offering of the vow, that one hand into these 4 hands. Look at this hand, I swear to fucking, I can't make this up. The orphan, all these decks, I mean, I can't. All these cards in this deck, and I think you got every single freaking card with a freaking hand on it. The mask. And the animal. Alright, so let's see this. Let me pull some of these with this for Holly. So this animal is like our beastie qualities, the things that, you know, our instincts. Perhaps it's this force inside of us, and it's as if this is being buried because this is under the desert. So perhaps this is why we're reaching up, like, hey, perhaps we're freeing this animal, or this animal has been buried. It's almost as if, like, I see as if, like, when we were a child. When we were a child, like, say we say something or we do something, and it was as if somebody smacked your hand and was like, you don't fucking do that. And then you suppress this. You suppress this thing all your life because you are afraid to get your hand smacked. And you had to wear a mask. You had to cover this up from when you were a child, wearing this mask. And the maiden in the sky, whether this is God, your ancestors, whatever this is trying to pull this animal up. This is what is needed. It's as if we need to pull this animal to the surface, the animal within to the surface, so that way we can create this. It's almost as if the animal is missing. Now, to all the ladies in the place, let's see what the tarot says about this. More fucking hands. I can't with it. So we're coming into something new. Perhaps this is some kind of news, and behind the world in reverse, we have the 10. So right with the aces, with the 10s come the aces. No duh. Let's look up this animal. X1X 19. 19 is also the sun. Like I said, this comes out. This is going to be some kind of freedom that you wouldn't believe. Because all these time, for all these years, you've been living under this quicksand, with the lack of vision, because we're suppressing this. We're wearing this mask. We're staying in the dark. And it's as if we need to... let me concentrate real quick. 19. Alright, the animal, the beast, the wild one, the she-wolf. Alright, now this is what needs to come up. We are mammals. The hair on our chest and between our legs reminds us so. We try hard to deny our unrefined animalistic nature. Yet, through this archetype, we tap into power and direction. Activating the animal within means reawakening our relationship to nature in the most broad and embodied sense. Drinking from waterfalls, roaring at the moon, opening your eyes underwater, eating berries from the vine. The life force of our planet begs us to set down the devices, the constraints, and the social constructs, and remember the warm blood that pulses through our veins. The animal longs for breath, food, procreation, and physicality. It wants soil under our nails and starlight on our skin. If this all sounds terribly unsophisticated to you, take note that it is said that when Buddha became enlightened, he roared like a great lion. So when light, this is vital, elemental, and alive, dances. When dark, this is savagery, pent-up emotion, lashing out. To go deeper, listen to the audio recording of Mary Oliver reading Wild Geese and repeat it every morning for a week. I'm going to do that too. Wild Geese. Wild Geese by Mary whatever. Mary what? Oliver. Alright, so yeah, we are letting out this beast in us that's been buried. It's almost as if it's dry. We need to connect with the earth, and perhaps this, it's as if we are it's as if because we block this, we feel alone or cut off. We feel cut off almost from the divine or from earth or from our animalistic self. And this is really reconnecting it. This is really reconnecting it. Celebrating ourselves, releasing these things and receiving. We're releasing these material things so that way we're able to receive. And when this comes, not only do we release the material thing, but we release the physical burden of that material thing. Whew, that was cool. Did we read the vow yesterday or no? Should I read it? I think I did read that. Which one you want to read, Holly? Anyone in particular? Or are you good? How are my plans lining up? Will the results be good? Steven says. Thank you very much. I know everything come from within. I'm still poor, lol. I'm abundant in knowledge and gifts, though I just don't know in which 3D area to focus healing, teaching, or anything else. I say follow your heart, Richard. It's where the passion is. That's what was lacking, so follow the passion. It's almost as if you have to drop everything else to revive that passion. Perhaps you don't even know what your passion is. That's this, you know, reminds me of Gomez Adams. I can't. Body is someone like a light bulb. It works as long as it's plugged in. That's true. Alright, I gotta go back. Alright. Alright, I'm just gonna go through and whatever one I see in your reading, I'm stopping. Oh, I seen the orphan. But I passed it. I keep seeing the offering. Alright, here's the orphan. This is the wounded child, the abandoned, the beggar. To study the orphan is to study the deep and challenging energy of our time. We are ever more connected, yet face collective isolation. The refuge crisis haunts our planet. Children are separated from parents, and the earth begs for our attention. We are in a time of universal orphanage, of nature, of each other, of our own hearts. Take refuge in the fact that we all share this core wound and dilemma. It is normal to fear this card as it haunts the caverns of our soul. When it appears, take time, real time, to be in the presence of the feelings this card stirs in you. Let it humble you. What are you starving for? What is the deepest gift you could imagine given to others? What has been rejected is quite possibly what is most needed, dear one. That's what I said. From when you were little, whatever was rejected, that is what you need. Whatever that is, you need to dig and find it, Holly. Grand Rising, baby. You feel good? You were not breathing right. I had to do Reiki when you were sleeping on you.
What?
Yeah. You were like coughing in your sleep and stuff. You don't not feel good? No.
I can't breathe on my nose.
I know. I put tissue and I told you to blow at your nose. I brought you toilet paper and tissues and told you to blow your nose. I don't think you blew your nose, but the Reiki worked.
What's that?
It's like healing. I healed you.
Not because the whole night I could only breathe out of this one. I woke up and I could only breathe out of this one. Clear?
Blow it. Stop. I'm live. Kids. My baby's sick. Alright, how's my plans lining up? Will the results be good? This is for Steve. I know, stop. And they were spraying chemicals too everywhere. Did y'all hear about that? January 1st, 3rd, all the flights were down. That there was these particles in the sky. It wasn't nothing. They were spraying something in the frick. Yeah, and there was a plane crash too because of everything. Baby, shut that door. Thank you. Steven, how's my plans lining up? Will the results be good? Will the results be good? Well, plans are lining up. With the 8, everything is moving. I want to get some more information. How Steven's plans lining up? Will the results be good? Well, there is an unfortunate event, but it's almost as if you're lacking the skill or something, or perhaps you do something, or perhaps it's some kind of magic. Maybe this is bad magic pulling this, some kind of thief or something. It's like you're losing this, but you're losing it because somebody's taking it from you. Perhaps because this is being drunk on that, like drunk on this, like this overindulgence. But when it's in reverse, this is saying we're not drinking this, we're everything in moderation. Perhaps this is the 9 of Cups, so perhaps this is telling us, all right, so on top of this, we're gonna open it all up. We'll figure it out. I'll try to figure it out for you. This is on top of this. So remember what I said here, this Magician, that we're missing something. Perhaps we have the thought and the passion. We're lacking the feeling and the money or the time or something with the Pentacles, since this is down. Now, this is what's blocking. Like I said, this is this motion. This is this no more sleepless nights. No more stress. Where this is a true, we're connected. We're connected with the unknown. It's as if there's finally movement in the stillness. And this is what's blocking. Remember, the Magician in reverse. We're lacking there. Perhaps we're being manipulated, and this is it. Perhaps it's like so fast, like this is happening, like hurry up, you have to do this by this time period. And it's like this is some kind of manipulation to take something from you. That way, if you do this, that they get something out of it and it leaves you dry. But on the undercurrent, you have the 10 of Cups. Now, this is this ultimate feeling, but then again, you have the 10. So something's coming to an end. It's as if we're leveling up. Perhaps this unfortunate event leads to something fortunate. And this, in the subconscious, the Hangman upright. We're finally cut down. Finally justice. We finally see this from a different perspective. It's as if the back of our head opens up. Perhaps it's like, oh, eyes in the back of our head. We see it now. We see the deception. Perhaps we see what we're lacking, and this changes the whole thing. This is why it brings us this. We have to release both of these. The Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups is both in reverse with the 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So it's almost as if like, okay, well, we're not engaging. We're releasing, we're crying, we're letting go of this material thing, we're detoxing, we are ending something. Something's coming to an end. Perhaps it has something to do with this drinker, this invisible person. And again, we have this Empress with releasing. Again, something's doing with this releasing. And the Hangman, I guess it lines up when we release it. It's like, okay, releasing, releasing, releasing. This is all lining up. I need to blow my nose. Let me blow my nose real quick. Who's up next? Putting groceries away, still listening. I ordered my groceries. They should be here by 11. I love that. Steven says the body is somewhat like a light bulb, but it only works if it's plugged in. Aaron Foss, lawsuit. Yes, Lord. Amen. Yes. Dimple, Laverne, can you look into what Noel's up to? Why he's tarnishing my name? Please pull a card for me on my career future. All right, Dimple, you're next. Hold on. I gotta blow my nose real quick. All right. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm good without ya. Please pull a card for me on my career future. All right. Let's suck the right end. The career future for Aaron Foss. Here we go. The career future. Alright, yes. If you're not yet subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you like to exchange energy for energy, all the energy is in the description box. Aye. Dimple. You have the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles. In reverse, on the undercurrent, we have this Three of Wands. This is that lady in red, this outside energy. Perhaps this is her trying to block you. This could even be you, this outside energy. This could be... let's see. Let's open it up. Let's see. We're taking this. Okay. This is what? Career future? Career future. This something's hidden. So it's almost as if you have some kind of hidden destiny within you. It's already birthed. But and it's uncovered. But it's so weird. It's almost like you uncovered it, but it's still a secret. It's still under the surface. All right, let me show you what I see, okay? So perhaps this outside energy has something to do with this, like, you can't see the future. Like, perhaps before you had this vision where you knew this was coming, and you had all these choices, right? And it's almost as if, like, you dropped the baby or something dropped the baby. This woman, this outside energy probably had something to do with it. And now we can't see where we're going next, but we can feel it. We have both the High Priestess here. Perhaps this is the psychic. It's almost like maybe a psychic attack, but this is the Sun. This has something to do with perhaps your children or your inner child. Now this is the High Priestess, which is all this unseen all this unseen I have something in my throat. All this unseen, under the surface, everything that we can feel. It's almost as if there's like some kind of secret knowledge, right? Now you have this. You have this secret knowledge. Now here, the secret knowledge is, you have it, but it's covered, right? Here, the cover comes off, and it says this is sevens, introspection. In reverse, it's real internal, eternal inspection. This comes off. It's as if this, what you have, and it has to do with this feeling, with this, that you were born with something that is deep inside you. And it's as if this is revealed here in the seven, but the moon is underneath. So it's as if there's something that you don't know, or something still hidden about this. It's like a mystery. Maybe you find it in your dreams, or it has something to do with this meditation, or this under the surface. This, maybe it really does have something to do with this full moon, and you being under the full moon near water. And then this will show the path, like, hey, if I am at this next full moon, or then maybe it has something to do with this eclipse. And if you're under it near the water, and you see the path finally opens up to them. Perhaps that this dropping the baby, or whatever this is, this lack of, it's almost like lack of self-confidence, or, it's almost as if this, the Queen of Wands is real forward focused. Maybe this is telling you not to be like that. Since she's in reverse, she's telling you, let's stop. Let's go within. 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 And let's go within. This is the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles. This is the Shuffle Tarot. So not only is this the Wounded Warrior, where we have experienced this for like 9 years, whatever, since you were 9, for a long time more. 9 is coming to the end. 9 is the last before 10 becomes 1 again, And this is the Wounded Warrior. So we've took this on raw or barehanded without protection. And it's as if we got hurt. We felt the pain. But not only that, not only are we wounded, but it's as if there's some kind of self-abundance in this pain. It's like we've gained pain, we've gained pleasure from this pain, we've gained abundance, we've gained solitude, we've gained compassion, and we did this by ourselves with the 9. She's solitude again, and perhaps this has a lot to do with releasing these same things here that is releasing. Perhaps you need to release something, these tears, sweat, something from within, releasing this. Perhaps this is a detox of some sort. It's an ending that's painful. Perhaps you've been stabbed in the back, but this is like spirit telling you, hey, I'm taking you. This is you surrender, go within, be in the now, surrender. I'm taking you from this murky water to the clear. Don't be fooled. And if you stay in the now, we're not thinking about the past, we're not thinking about the future, we're less likely to let this outside energy affect us. We want to, this is very deep, eternal stuff. Perhaps this is psychic, real healing, perhaps this is some kind of psychic career or something, or perhaps you have to go within to, it's unknown. Your destiny is known. You know your destiny is internal, eternal. Perhaps you have to meditate and dream. Perhaps you have already. Yeah, so welcome everyone. Please like and subscribe if you dig the vibe. Thank you, Lauren. And if you'd like to exchange energy for energy, my Cash App is in the description. You can also hit that thanks. I think our chat is a bit behind. Yeah, it's like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, depending on how many people, but it's usually like 5 minutes. Awesome reading. Thank you, soul sister. You're welcome, baby. What should I do, Claire? To declare the CA exam in January. Alright, Hisk, what's up? Hey, Janelle. Silver, all is truth. You are here as it should be. Accepted and listen. Your own battles may be heard and healed here. She has been telling you what you need to know. Oh, thank you, Janelle. Welcome. Alright, Hisk, here we go. What should I do to clear the CA exam in January? I see the strength of the Page of Wands. Let's see if it comes out on the shuffle. Strength is all about this courage. Alright, well, we have to, okay, it's almost as if we're finally seeing where we hurt ourselves. Let's just go with it. So perhaps we're healing from some kind of pain, and this healing begins with seeing where the part you played in it, how you caused yourself pain, or how holding on hurts. This is in the deep subconscious. I said I seen him on the shuffle, that page of wands and his little birdie hanging out. The sun in reverse with the hermit, the king of cups with the devil in reverse, the star in reverse. So this is a real internal, eternal. I've been saying that. This must be a collective with the page of pentacles, the ten of swords, and the hermit. So, okay, this is a good thing. This is a very good thing because not only are, okay, so it starts with a little bit of, Vino, the lady is going to be here. Sorry, y'all. Hold on, I gotta get my food orders here. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. I'll be 2 more seconds. So sorry. Just put all the cold stuff away from me. Please, well, tell her, help. I need help. Please. Oh, so sorry. Thank you guys for waiting for me. All right. Hisk, we're on you, right? Hi, everybody. Hey, light in the dark, grand rising, grand rising. Holly says, well, this reading was deep, but it actually finishes the reading from yesterday. I've definitely been working through a lot of challenges. My inner strength feels like the beast. Oh, awesome. Give me 1 more second before I start this one more time. Sorry. Oh, it's so sweet. Holy moly, y'all. Oh, that's sweet. Hot pads. And a washcloth. Look at that. Alright. So cool. Alright, sorry, y'all. Alright. Back to...
What's Nicole doing today?
I don't know. Call her and ask her. I'm live.
Call her and ask her.
I'm not going to be too much longer. Alright. So sorry, y'all. Alright. Hold on. I got to get... That was a lot. Alright, so like I was saying, there was some kind of cloudy skies, right? There's some kind of rain. There's whether the sun could be the truth. This could be your vitality, your energy, your courage. You know, the sun is positivity. When it's in reverse, this is this pessimistic. It's almost as like we can't find the light within, or we're afraid to be alone, or something like this, because we have the hermit in here. So we have something about this hermit journey going within. Perhaps this is the process. This is why it's in reverse. Some kind of process of eliminating this, all of the deception, this pessimism, all of this. It's almost as if there's some kind of bless you, we're receiving, or like I said, releasing. It's almost like these truths. It's like the sun comes out, we see some kind of truth. Perhaps it has something to do with this over-emotional, overbearing person. This could be you, this within you. And this is, again, this some kind of truth coming out. Perhaps this is washing over with this. We have to be around water or take a bath or something like this with the water that we drink or that we have on us. Something like washing over us with water, maybe before the thing, do this washing over, because it's almost as if we're going there with this fresh, like he doesn't even have any clothes. He has this one, his magical wand, this new, it almost looks like a sword, so it reminds me of this thought, but it does have this life, this vitality. This is a new passion or a new creative idea. Perhaps this is new news. Perhaps this is the good news that we receive. And it reminds me of the root of this: getting enough sleep, getting enough to eat, all of our basic needs, our security. It's almost as if we're coming into this. We have this other page, the page of wands, the page of pentacles. This is this new thing. This is this study, this class, this new job. And it's like, it's coming to some kind of there's some kind of painful ending that happens before this new thing. It's as if it's like we had to be, here's the hermit again. It's almost as if we're, like I said, it's like hurting ourselves or something like this. It's like self-inflicted wounds. Or maybe it's you, like no pity for self-inflicted wounds. Something about this. It's almost like, you know, here's the 3 knives in your back coming out before this new thing, this new job, this new, perhaps this is this, like, aha, I won, I passed, I did it, you know, because of the self-reflection, the self-healing, this Perhaps it's just, taking responsibility instead of this person. When we put the blame on other people or say other people, it's almost as if, well, we can't control other people. So if we somehow relate it back to us, we can control ourselves. We can control what we do and what we say. So if we relate it back to us, it's almost as if we can change it. That's the only way we can change it, is if we relate it back to us. So perhaps it's just saying something like that. But the page, he is both the page and the wands together. This is like, I am studying, I am committed, I am doing this new thing, learning, studying, and the wands is doing it with compassion and with this and like listening to some kind of music, chewing gum, being a child, being perhaps study naked in the bed, and then when you're doing your exam, chew that same gum that you were naked in the bathroom while you're eating, while you're taking your exam, so that way that memory, because these memories store in your body, the memory of these, the things that you studied is not only embedded in your brain, but embedded in your body. So when you chew the gum and taste that taste, it reminds you of that, and believe you found her. Oh, thank you. God is everywhere and do not require us to criticize others' beliefs. That's true. Silver isn't in chat anymore. If you listen, you will hear that you need. Yep. There is the need to tell someone else how to find or believe. If your life shows that your beliefs are so, take what you need. A copy that you're here watching. Yep, honor that. So if you have respect for yourself and that person you are receiving, if you chill with the vibe, like and subscribe. Time spent going after someone you are choosing to watch is on you, so no need to tell another human what to do with their info and guess. Otherwise, please stop watching or leave her alone. Tell them. The God. Ordering lunch. Yeah, the food just came. Relax. We will wait. Yes. Would you like to exchange energy for energy? Hit up that cash out. What's up, Lighting Dead Dark? Hey, Mason. Do Leo. I'm gonna do you, Mason. Are you Leo? Or you want to know for a Leo? Is Mason the Leo? I think Mason's next. Yeah. I need to burn some of this. My cards are too heavy. Are you still here, Mason? It's getting little. Okay, much better. Alright. Alright. Mason, Leo. Much better, you're right. Mason, Leo. Okay. So we're walking away, or perhaps we should. There's been the tower. Now this is, perhaps the tower had already come. If not, it's coming. And you had these two on top of the justice, the strength. So, and on this, we have these endings. It's almost as if there's so much, whether it's time, money, work, this, that, people, we're buried over all these pentacles, and this is coming to an end. Look, it's like 9:10. It's almost as if we're overindulging on this. Hold on, I don't think. Put my dog in the cage, I think. Hold on. Vino! Did you put all this cold stuff away? Can you double check, please? It's like some kind of overindulgence that perhaps we were bogged down by this, and it's like, okay, I heard a crutch. Perhaps this is like using this as a crutch or something. I was just talking about this, and then it's like this took us to the tower. We're gonna see what's so this justice, right, was hidden by these two that are in the deep subconscious. The strength, which you see, this is from the Wheel of Fortune, and this is from the Empress. We have this outsider, I say this is this hater, and then we have the World, the Hangman with the moon, all in here. So it's as if this tower, chin chin chin, creates an ending, not only an ending to the lies, but we see this whole thing from a different perspective. Perhaps it does flip our worlds upside down, but it helps us see this from a different point of view. It's as if this is a fortunate event. This horrible thing is like a blessing in disguise. We get crowned. It's as if we get crowned. There's some kind of justice. We succeed. We conquer. We strength. This is the Leo, the lion. This is some kind. This is strength. You see the scales are balanced. This is the sword of truth. The sword of truth. This balance. This is this ending. This blessing in disguise. And perhaps we do have to, it's like all of these major endings, it's like we have to be buried in order to find ourselves again. It's like we're submerged in this in order for this to happen, so that way we can come up out of this and come into this new courage, this new strength, these endings. Perhaps this has to do with surrendering. You know, we're not engaging. This is surrendering, and this is going within to be still, right? Perhaps this has something to do with the past. Hey, nah, man. Yes, I can do one for you. Nah, man. Here we go. I gotta light this again. You're welcome. Alright, nah, man. Here we go. I see the broken pieces being put back together. A lot of fives, fives, five, 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 five. Change endings. It's like we're dragging empty cups. Let's see what the tarot says about this. We have the King of Squirrels. So with this discipline and truth comes royalty, comes this leveling up, this rising up, comes this newness, this path opens up, this truth. This was at the bottom, but this was like the first thing that comes up. It's almost as if we're crowned. We're crowned in greatness. We're crowned in truth. We're crowned with, this is the Ace of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles. So it's as if this truth brings us some kind of abundance. We have the Lovers. These are the same two creatures walking away here under the sun. Perhaps they followed this. Ooh, it was like the trumpet. It was like the trumpet blows and they follow this. Or it's like they play back. It's like getting on the same vibration. Getting on the same vibration as this judgment, as the divine. Perhaps this is this introspection, uncovering this special something within you. And this is the Wheel of Fortune, this fortunate event, by you uncovering the secret within you, by listening to this calling, making this choice. It's as if it turns this whole thing into this, a fortunate event. We gain this positive feeling. We gain these, perhaps we gain the royalty or the Ghana within us to release something, or perhaps this has something to do with letting go of a material thing. Perhaps this is disconnected, or some kind of information, some kind of hidden information. Maybe we get this information only by dreams or only from the divine. It's as if we get this through some kind of meditation or some kind of miracle. It's like a miracle happens and like voila, you're crowned. Yeah, that's all riches and truth. As I said, truth comes with this abundance, or this truth brings abundance. You're already rich. Alright. I guess I'm hanging out unless anybody wants a reading. Real quick, I got food to put away, cook and clean. Yeah, lady in the bag said you're already rich. Yeah. The guy says, love yourself, Shaman. That's the key, Lauren. It also makes it easier for others to love you when you love yourself. Aww. It says, thank you so much for reading for me and answering me, Claire. Aw, thank you. I love you. Yes, you have a good day as well. I claim the reading. Oh, thank you. Oh, this queen. It's making me want to know now that we see this. Oh, you want to know about her? This is this injustice, this lie. Perhaps this is us becoming in a relationship with someone after being single for a long time. Maybe I'll find my lucky someone. Maybe it's talking about me. And then when I did this, we did this. This is usually the deception card, but this is the Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. He's normally stealing this, but this can tell us to be very strategic. Like to take one step at a time. And then with this, it's almost as if we're holding on, but it's almost like we're going back. So it's almost as if we have to go back because we can't like walk like this, right? So when we take a step, every step that we take, we're missing this big space. So it's as if we have to go back and retrace these steps so that way we can get this space that we missed or something we're missing. When we do that, it's as if we come into some kind of abundance or riches. And not only that, but we come into some kind of truth or vision. We see it. We see all the possibilities. We see all the possibilities then when we break it down and have this strategy. And it's as if we're no longer in this. She okay? It's like this is the wounded warrior, but the Nine of Swords, it's as if we're no longer standing like, you know, it's almost as if we're surrendering. We're surrendering to all the possibilities. Hi, Abigail. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Everybody say what up to Abigail. She's new. Hey, Mancy. Welcome, welcome. All right, so Mancy and Abigail, if you want, I'll do you, and then we'll hang up since y'all already knew. We'll give you a little taste.
What?
Is she choking? Is Muna choking on something? What up? That's good. When and where will Mancy find her desired life partner? When you... Okay, so this is on the undercurrent means that you're unaware of it, and this is the Four of Cups, the Four of Wands. You're being offered this new love, it's almost as if this new love comes with a new passion, but you're hidden in this teepee with this shadow over your vision, not wanting to see. Perhaps we're focused on what we lost, that we can't see this newness. You know, this is really being in the, oh, well, woulda, shoulda, coulda, past, oh, well, this in the future, and not being here in the now. We're so far behind or so far forward that we can't see this serendipity, this serendipitous path, this synchronicities in the now, leading towards this serendipitous path. Perhaps we have to release this, and it's like, don't chase it. We're going through this hermit. This is the hermit on the king, on the knight, maybe the king. The Knight of Cups. Now, you see, his cup is overflowing, but here it's empty. Now, it could go to either extreme. Perhaps there was a breakup, and this is what we're focused on, this loss or our empty cup. Perhaps this is a detox or some kind of cleansing that we must release in order to free ourselves from this, so that way we can accept this spirit. We have to come to see that this is a fortunate event with the Wheel of Fortune. Something's changing fast, and something's changing for the better. Yeah, happy Sabbath to you too, Abigail. Are you next, Abigail? Let me know. Okay. Here we go. What's Abigail need to know from the divine? I see the moon, so there is something under the surface. Let's find out, Abigail. Yeah, we're going back. We're going back, or perhaps we have to experience some kind of loss. I want to pull one from here. Can't even get these three. Perhaps we need these out. I don't know. We'll see for Abigail. Yeah, the Six of Cups here. Huh, something about the past. This is memories, nostalgia. Give it this family, childhood, this, let's open it up. Hold on. Hold up. Wow. So, we do have the knight in shining armor. Oh, I lost my best friend, died in a car accident last year, January 3rd. Oh, wow. So, this is this nostalgia. Maybe they're like giving you a gift saying, you know, they see you, but it's like you don't feel the connection. There's like a disconnection. Perhaps it's because you don't believe. You know, the King of Wands is this master manifester when we believe that it's coming, or perhaps we're lacking the to manifest because of this separation, this loss. This was a great big loss of security, a loss of money, a divorce, a separation. It could be this that you were talking about, because not only is it a loss of security, but we have like a double 10 here. You know, like this is the ultimate, this is the threshold, the ultimate threshold. I see this as this threshold now pushing down on this, and it's as if this could have been the separation, a divorce, or this passing away. And it's almost as if they're sending some kind of love from above. This is these coins. I don't know if you find coins, if you see stars or hearts or something. It's as if they're trying to show you the connection. I don't know, there's a lizard. This is Leo, fire. There's some kind of face on a necklace. There's a lot of stars. It's like there's stars in a cup. I don't know if you have stars in a cup. It's like overflowing. Perhaps this is like, maybe it's like the stars of emotions, because this is the cup and it's overflowing, and this is the star. This, it's like all connected. It's like the stars that come down is the star that lights your path. You see that star? It's what lights your path. It's how you see forward. Perhaps this is the star lighting your path to healing, that if we find these coins or whatever, if we get connected with this, you know, they're trying to connect with us. They're trying to tell us something. They're sending something from above. And it's like we're disconnected from it. We don't hear it. We don't hear it because there's this in the deep subconscious. Like I said, the disconnection, or the disbelief, or both. Here there's a disconnection from subconscious and conscious, emotion, thought. And there's a disconnection from the divine to you, or it's almost as if we come into some kind of knowing, or it's like you're pessimistic about it. Maybe JV or BJ. And this tyrant. Now, this could be some kind of something controlling, or this like lack of responsibility, or this is the Emperor with the Chariot in reverse. It's almost like a falling off. This one goes this way and this one goes this way because of the lack of discipline, or perhaps we have a lack of discipline for being in the now, or being in the still alone, to listen, to be in this listen. You know, this is right in the center, that you being alone and in this healing. And it's as if there's these thoughts, the words, there's these three things coming to you through the spirit when we are in this energy, in this type of position, in this Four of Swords type thing. And this is the star in the light. Now we have these two or three over here. Wow. So this is all in divine timing. This is alchemizing and seeing this from a different perspective. We're coming at this with compassion, with love, with forgiveness. We're topping the cat to these emotions, and we're really releasing something. This is the Chariot, and this is the black and white mixed. It's almost as if we're releasing, mixing it, and we're becoming separate. We're seeing it's almost as if we're seeing the spiritual, we're seeing the unseen. It's as if we're dropping this, like, all these things that you thought from before, or that all these, it's like the actions or the way you thought, or it's like you're deprogramming, or, this is Pentacles, this is time, money, energy, what you knew, what you learned. It's as if we're releasing this, and we are coming into seeing this whole thing from a whole nother perspective. We're seeing this now from the unseen, from behind the view, or from above, or from being connected, from your intuition, from your third eye, with love, with compassion, whereas before it was like anger and hate and disbelief and dread and grief. And this is a real compassion, caring, loving, seeing, feeling. Real oh my God. Real motherly type of energy. And this is also the strength. So with this comes strength and courage to temper this thing, we're alchemizing this. We're alchemizing this negative situation into a positive, and we do so with discipline and with connecting with the spirit and our inner child, our inner self. I see a zebra. Yes. Yes, and here too is that black and white type. Thanks so much. Oh, you're welcome. Her name is Maggie Erdy. Oh. Maggie Erdy. I'm saying to do this real quick. Maggie Erdy. The seed, the pearl. This beautiful pearl don't get that beautiful pearl. It has to be in a clam. It has to be stuck in there, and it has to be stuck in there with dirt and grit and all this nasty stuff, and it has to get beaten up and really beat it up in order to be like this, to become so beautiful. I'm going to read this and then hang up.
Folks said you forgot your code.
I know. The C5066 X6. The beginning, the origin, the pearl. So beginnings come in many forms. They are not always a beautiful seed placed intentionally in nourishing soil. Origin stories, like any birth story, are complex, surprising, multi-layered, and usually reveal a central image or detail that represents the fully formed being. Whether you follow this imaginal theory or not, know that when this card appears, there is a potent generative energy all around. It stirs your very insides and usually results in an impatient feeling. Pay particular attention to what agitates you, as it is a sure sign of growth to come. You are bumping up against a growth edge. It is from the grit that the pearl eventually becomes to be. When light, generative, fertile, germinating and building. When dark, it's festering, stewing, and dormant. Go deeper, James Hillsman, Acorn Theory and the Soul's Code. One of the alchemist's favorite image was the pearl, the irritant. Over time becomes the treasure. What is your grit? And it says the true seed is elusive. If we follow any story toward its origin, it spirals further and further back in time. It is in this way we are always the seed and always the fruit it bears. Wow. So maybe this is taking it back to the origin. That's why it kept on going back to the past, to the past. Both your cards from the beginning was like to the past, to the past. So maybe this is something about taking it back to the origin. Maybe Holly's message reading will benefit you about the animal, bringing the animal from deep inside. And then the village is seen here. Something about crowning you with this necklace, this homemade necklace. Luna, what are you choking on? All right, Joe. What is she choking on?
I don't know.
Luna, come.
I don't think she got anything. What are you doing? Nasty.
Seeing as she got something in there.
Obviously she doesn't.
Obviously she does. She keeps on doing it.
Alright, because she ate something bad.
All right, I gotta wash my hands. Ugh. Dancing is a great hobby. Steven, I'm glad you didn't lose your rhythm and groove. Steven says, relearn how to read, write, draw, etc., but I could still dance the floorboards right out the floor. Hell yeah. Steven says, that's okay. I went from looking at things like the Knight of Wands to the Knight of Pentacles. I don't miss it. Oh, Abigail says, love you guys. You're welcome. Love you too. Yes, I love, love, love to dance. All right, y'all. Thank you so very much. I'm putting away my stuff. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like to exchange energy for energy, you can hit the button. You guys are funny. I was just going back in the chat. You too, Lauren. I love y'all. Thank you, guys. Thank you for helping. I love you guys. Bye.